In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 20th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like access to our exclusive betting picks where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 15 betting picks a day and more, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. Temple versus Cincinnati. The Temple Owls will be going for their 2nd consecutive win when they face the Cincinnati Bearcats on Sunday afternoon. The Owls are coming off a 64-57 win over SMU as 3-point underdogs. The Bearcats are coming off an 85-76 win over Wichita State as 3-point favorites. Cincinnati is 9-1 in its last 10 games against Temple. The Cincinnati Bearcats are 17-9 this season and have lost 3 of their last 5 games. Cincinnati defeated Wichita State by a score of 85-76 in their last game. Cincinnati shot 55.2% from the field and made 11 three-pointers in the win. David DeJulius led the Bearcats with 17 points and 6 assists in the game. Cincinnati is averaging 71.2 points per game and is giving up 65 points per game against, while also averaging 37.8 rebounds per game and 13.5 assists per game. David DeJulius is averaging 14.7 points per game and 2.5 assists per game, while Jeremiah Davenport is averaging 13.4 points per game and 5.3 rebounds per game for the Bearcats. Cincinnati is shooting 41.5% on field goals, 67.4% on free throws, and 32.6% on three-pointers. The Temple Owls are 14-9 this season and have won 3 of their last 5 games. Temple is coming off of a win against SMU by a score of 64-57. Temple trailed by 6 points at halftime, but was able to win the second half 42-29 for the win. Ty Strickland led the Owls with 27 points and 2 rebounds in the game. Temple is averaging 67 points per game and is giving up 65.6 points per game against, while also averaging 38.9 rebounds per game and 12.1 assists per game. Damian Dunn is averaging 15.5 points per game and 4.4 rebounds per game, while Jeremiah Williams is averaging 9.8 points per game and 4.4 assists per game for the Owls. Temple is shooting 40% on field goals, 67.7% on free throws, and 29.6% on three-pointers. Cincinnati comes into this game struggling and will look to get back on track at home. Temple is coming off of a great win against SMU in their last game and will be full of confidence. This should be a good game as both teams are pretty even. Temple to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Owls are averaging 67 points per game and 64.1 points per game on the road. They averaged 63.3 points per game in their last 3 games against the Bearcats. With Cincinnati giving up 63.4 points per game at home, the Owls will be held under their average in this game. The Bearcats are averaging 70.6 points per game and 73.5 points per game at home. They averaged 64 points per game in their last 3 games against the Owls. With Temple giving up 68.5 points per game on the road, the Bearcats won't score enough points to push the score over the total. The Bearcats and Owls played under the total in 3 of their last 4 meetings. The Owls are number 327 in field goal percentage and could be down their top 3 scorers on Sunday afternoon. They are facing one of the best defensive teams in the country, so it is tough to see them having much success. Temple will be wanting to slow the ball down, as it is number 192 in average possession length. The Owls are also a strong defensive team, ranked inside the top 20 in field goal percentage. They have gone under the total in 7 of their last 8 games, so under the projected total is our full game total pick. Missouri State versus Northern Iowa. 2 of the best teams in the Missouri Valley Conference will clash on Sunday afternoon when the Missouri State Bears visit the Northern Iowa Panthers at the McLeod Center. Missouri State enters in 2nd place at 20-8 after beating the Indiana State Sycamores 79-70 on Tuesday, failing to cover as a 12.5 points home favorite. Northern Iowa is tied in the standings at 15-10 after picking up a tight 72-70 road win over the Illinois State Redbirds on Tuesday, failing to cover as a 4-point favorite. These teams met back on January 8th at Missouri State, with the Panthers pulling off an 85-84 upset as a 4-point underdog. That was the 7th win in the last 8 head-to-head meetings for the Panthers, but Missouri State still leads 45-38. Looking at the adjusted efficiency margin provided by Ken Palm, the Panthers are 102nd in the sport with a plus 7.05 rating so far, while the Bears are 55th in college basketball with a plus 13.07 rating this season. Both offenses have been on different levels recently, as Missouri State is averaging 76.3 points in their last 3 games, while Northern Iowa is scoring 61 points in their previous 3 games. The road team is 33-15-1 against the spread in their last 49 games, so go with the Missouri State Bears in this game. This is a talented Missouri State team that has played great basketball of late, showing a lot of improvement since January 8th when it lost the first head-to-head meeting against Northern Iowa, with the Panthers' defensive issues showing up in a big way last weekend against Loyola Chicago. They can't be trusted to consistently hold up against upper-time Missouri Valley Conference teams such as Missouri State. With the outstanding Mosley Prim duo leading the way, this Bears offense has a massively high ceiling, ranking 22nd in Ken Palm efficiency with excellent shooting numbers everywhere on the court and very few turnovers. That's going to challenge a Northern Iowa defense that allows an ugly 53% effective field goal percentage for the season. And the Panthers are a little undersized to handle the strength of Prim and Clay down low. The Bears have also generally been stronger on the road for whatever reason, picking up upsets over the likes of Drake, Bradley, and Loyola Chicago during Missouri Valley Conference play alone. Missouri State's superior balance will make the difference on Sunday, as it ranks better than Northern Iowa in efficiency on both sides of the ball. Missouri State to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. These teams went way over the current set total number in the first meeting, and with both offenses ranking in the top 3 in efficiency during Missouri Valley Conference play, there's no reason to think this one would go any different. Northern Iowa is solid in most facets offensively, ranking 91st or better in effective field goal percentage, turnover rate, and free throw rate, and can also put some big scoring numbers up as it takes threes at a high volume. One key will be that these are 2 of the best 9 teams in the entire nation at shooting from the charity stripe, and they combined to go 35-43 in the first meeting. This game only comes at an average pace, but after the 2 teams combined for 1.3 points per possession in the first meeting, that won't be enough to keep it under, so over the projected total is our full game total pick. Marquette versus Creighton. Marquette travels to Omaha to take on Creighton in a Big East matchup on Sunday afternoon. The Golden Eagles enter play with a 17-9 record, and they snapped a mini 2-game losing streak with a win over Georgetown on Wednesday. The Blue Jays have a nearly identical 17-8 record, and they are riding a 4-game winning streak. The 2 teams met in Milwaukee back on January 1st, with Creighton pulling out a thrilling double overtime victory. Marquette is 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 games as an underdog and 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 games. The under is 4-0-1 in Marquette's last 5 Sunday games. Creighton is 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 Sunday games. The under is 4-1 in Creighton's last 5 home games. The underdog is 4-0 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 4 head-to-head meetings. These 2 teams are evenly matched. Even a small edge could tilt the balance in this one, and Marquette may just have enough of those small edges to pull off the victory. Their strong defense will play up against a Creighton offense that is solid, but not quite as good as much of the Golden Eagles' competition. Their powerful offense will be a formidable match for Creighton's lockdown defense. While the 2 teams have nearly identical records, Marquette has earned theirs against stiffer competition and overall would appear to have a slight edge in overall quality. With Creighton missing a key scorer in Kaluma, the Golden Eagles will pull out a victory in what should be another close and competitive game. Marquette to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. While a quick pace pushes this total up some, these defenses are far more efficient than the respective offenses and should be in command here. Marquette's strength has been a defense that ranks 25th in effective field goal percentage allowed, and Creighton doesn't put a lot of points up due to a combination of not much perimeter shooting and a ton of turnovers. The Golden Eagles shoot a ton of threes, but Creighton is well equipped to handle that as it does a great job of running teams off the perimeter. And there's not any other strengths for Marquette's offense. These teams barely got over this total despite going into double overtime in the first meeting, and the defenses should roll again here. We have 2 outstanding defensive teams, and one offense who is missing one of their scoring weapons. Creighton plays a below-average pace, checking in at 194th, while Marquette plays faster at 44th. Regardless of the pace, points will be hard to come by with both of these defensive units doing their best to keep scoring at bay. With plenty on the line as these teams jockey for seeding, they'll make their opponents work hard for every bucket. So under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.